Good morning, Medusa. How you doing? I'm gonna go shopping, okay? I'm gonna jiggle your primordial pouch for luck, okay? Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Stay cool, okay? Hello and welcome to another episode of It Came From the Page. And I know, you're looking at your subscription box being like, Andrew, it's Friday. You weren't gonna do a video Friday because you're busy doing other things. And that is true. I was very busy today. And this is going to be the first half of my book haul because I bought a lot of books today and I knew I was going to have to split it up anyway. So I was like, well, before I go to bed, I might as well do one more video before my dirty 30s. So yes, this is right before I turn 30, which is tomorrow. And I went to a thrift store and they said, fill up a bag for $5. This bag here, this huge ass bag, was only $5. So yeah, so this is a book haul, and this is part one of a book haul because I'm sure tomorrow I'm going to buy a whole bunch of other books. And I bought a few books from some other stores as well, so we might as well get started right now. I don't even know all the books. I bought so many books, I don't even know all the books I bought. First up is Dog Kill by Al Dempsey. This one was a Paperbacks from Hell. That was definitely in Paperbacks from Hell. The Jonah by James Herbert. I read the Rats by James Herbert. I think that was my very first James Herbert book. I do have a few other James Herbert books, but he seems like a fun, trashy writer. So yeah, The Jonah by James Herbert. And look, I know I'm going through these pretty quick, but you know, there's a lot of these. Golgotha Falls by Frank DiFolita. This is a fake step back cover because it looks like it's a step back cover. Because, you know, there's the image there, and then you get the outdoor. But there's no hole in this. There's no hole in this. So it's actually not a step back cover, but it's still very cool nonetheless. I've almost bought this one online quite a few times, so very happy to just randomly find that there. Reliquary, which is the sequel to The Relic. I literally threw this in because I was like, oh, I have The Relic. I might as well buy the sequel, Reliquary. I haven't read it yet, but, you know, I want to. Ice, which is just like, you know, all of a sudden the entire world is frozen. Wow, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. The Ice Age. Anyways, so yeah, The Ice. Never heard of this. Has a cool cover. This book is kind of falling apart a little bit because like the cover's kind of falling off, but hey, I don't know, it's rad. The the movie version of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Amazing. Great movie, great cover. Blood Rock. This is a leisure horror piece, but it looks like this punk rock girl has a rock that is blood. Oh, I don't know. I thought it looks cool. Had to get that. The Search for Bigfoot. Oh my goodness. Ah! This is so cool. It's got a whole bunch of Bigfoot photos and stuff. Classic. Amazing. Perfect. And again, all of these books were just $5. Seg the Bowman. The Bowman. I have no idea. It's just a man shooting alligator people. So, R.I.P. alligator people. We love you dearly. I'm so sorry for your loss. Night Screams. This has a cool, like, the rope is embossed. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know anything about this. Playboy Press, so I had to get it. Night Screams. If you've read any of these and want to tell me if they're good or not, please let me know. The Experiment by Michael Carson. Look at this cover. It's so cool. He looks like an egg. It's got an egg. And there's a tentacle coming out of an egg. And then there's a doctor. And the doctor's like, hey, there's an egg. I don't know what the story is, but I want to know. Mutants Amok. Holocaust Horror. Bam, 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 bam. I think the Mutants Amok series is actually like a pretty famous and expensive series nowadays. And I was very happy to find one of these. I saw that in some kind of video from somebody someday. I don't remember who. Ox by Piers Anthony. I got this one mainly for the cover. What's going on there? No oxes in sight at all. No oxes, but something cool's happening there. We're like not even halfway through this bag. Bishop's Landing. This is in pretty good condition. A haunted house story, I guess? I don't know. Evil, creepy cleaver. Evil trapped them, toyed with them, and drove them to the sharp edge of madness. Oh, sounds like my Friday night. Okay, here's one of the ones that I was most excited to find. The novelization for The Bride, which is the Sting and Jennifer Beals version of The Bride of Frankenstein. I cannot believe there was a novelization for this made. I can't believe I didn't know about this before. I've never seen this movie, but I'm really happy to find the novelization. Maybe I'll watch the movie, do a comparison. Oh, you're not my boss. I do what I want. Here's one, an amazing, immaculate cover in really good condition. This is Nocturnal by Ken Urlo. And look at this cover. It's like in such good condition. Like this alone, I would have paid $5 for. And it's in beautiful condition. I don't really know what it's about, but it's very pretty. And there's a skeleton, and it's in good condition. So I'm down. Oh, I always see Criminology talking about the Edge books, and so I threw in one of the Edge books in there. This is Edge meets Steel. I don't know if Steel is another, like, Western character that's, like, relatively famous. I'll have to look that up. If so, that makes it even better. It's a crossover. And crossovers are bad always, but always fun to read. Deathmate. You've heard of Checkmate, but what about Deathmate? The Killing Machine. Ron Previn, a simple, quiet man pushed to the breaking point. A man transformed overnight into a brutal, sadistic max executioner. A man with a talent and a passion for violence. Again, this was only $5. This entire bag. This one I was really happy to find. This is Angel's Blood by Victor Miller. The same Victor Miller that wrote the original Friday the 13th. He wrote a number of paperback originals. Look at this lady. She's crying, but she's crying blood. Why, lady? Is it Angel's Blood? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when I read the book. This one I've totally bought for the cover. The Other Child. This is just a child with a gun. What are you doing, child? What'd you do to the other child? And why are you the one who's the other? It says in the terrifying tradition of The Omen and Audrey Rose, so I assume it's a little child just murdering people. And yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, we're almost done this $5 pile. Again, I cannot fucking believe it was $5. This is The Everlasting. This is a book that I saw, I believe it was won by Plagued by Vision. So recently either did an Instagram post or something about this. It's pretty cool, look at it. Leonard Bishop, I don't know who that is, but I'm all for a spellbinding novel of sexual possession. That would be a fun evening, I guess. I don't know. Being possessed. Here's one that I've actually been on the hunt for ages, and I really wish I would have found it during the month of June on the Range. This is Razored Saddle,
which is horror Western tales. And this is entirely edited by Joe R. Lansdale, and it's all supposed to be like really cool. Literally on the side of this, it says cowpunk horror. That's the genre, cowpunk horror. Amazing. There's nothing that isn't amazing about this book. When was this published? This is 1989. Amazing. Cannot wait for that. And the last, but certainly not least, is a book where I'm scared. I'm scared of this book. I don't know anything about it, but I'm scared. Don't tell mommy what is happening on this cover. What is happening? That's like, looks like a baby or a doll is like elasticizing a lady's face. What is happening? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared of that lady. So that was just from one store. I might convince my father to drive me back to that store so that I can get more of those books. But it's not the only things that I bought. So there was a few other stores that I went to. And let's talk about some of the other stuff I found. Literally, these four are from the bookstore that I knew was in the town and I wanted to see. And I got there, and they didn't have a horror section. So I was like, oh, am I going to find anything I want? And lo and behold, of course, I found some grade A trash. And we're talking like super-de-duper fun trash. The Return of Swamp Thing, which is the novelization for the sequel to the movie Swamp Thing. Why did they make that? I don't understand. A tie-in novel, a video game tie-in novel for the video game Doom. It has an amazing, like, embossed cover of Doom guy just, like, mowing down some demons. Can't go wrong there. Diablo, Legacy of Blood. Oh, another video game tie-in, this time for the video game Diablo. Never played Diablo. Probably never will play Diablo, but I might read the book. Last, but certainly not least from that store, is the novelization for Time Cop. Yeah! Woo! Time Cop. Amazing. Perfect. Everything in life is good. And now for the last store that I went to. I don't have a lot from here, but what I do have is pretty chunky. I got book 1 of Preacher. I've never read Garth Ennis's Preacher series. Always wanted to. And they had the first little collection there for pretty cheap. So I bought it. I was like, oh yeah, might as well buy that. I have seen a lot of people review and talk about the novel Geek Love. So I picked that one up. Fiber Artsy had a really interesting review of that. And then I've also seen a review by, I believe it's Kelsey from Slime and Slashers did a review on Geek Love. And they both had some interesting things to say about it. And I think they both recommended that you read it. So I am very interested to read that one. This is a reprint, but it's still pretty damn amazing. This is Swan Song by Robert R. McCammon. The kind of book that you could wear as bulletproof vests. And this is a gigantic post-apocalypse book that people say is better than The Stand. So I have to read it. And I hope it's really good. I really like the one Robert R. McCammon book I've read. But this is an early Robert R. McCammon book, if I believe. Let me check when this was originally published. Oh, so this was originally published in 1987. So that's a little bit, that's near the time period when he wrote Stinger, which I read earlier this year, and it was one of my favorite reads of the year. When will I read this? I don't know. It's a pretty big chunker. But I did actually read a 700-page book this month pretty fast, so I was kind of surprised. So maybe I'll read this pretty quick. I don't know. And last but certainly not least is Battle Royale. This is a translation of, Battle Royale, the amazing book where a bunch of Japanese school children murder each other on an island. The Dream Vacation. The Dream Vacation. This was originally published in Japan. This is a translation, and the translation is done by Yuji Oniki, and it was originally written by this name right there. I don't want to mispronounce it. I'm really excited about this. I don't know anything about the book version of this. I absolutely love the movie. So yeah, that was my insane haul from day one of my birthday celebration bookstore extravaganza. What book out of that should be the first book that I read? Just let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. And I guess on Tuesday you'll see what the rest of the stuff that I got. Cool. Bye-bye!